Hi again guys, and thanks for all the feedback. In this video, I thought I'd talk a bit about acceptance. I got a comment the other day from one of my subscribers who feels like he's being ignored most of the time and also has a very hard time being accepted, and he'd like to hear my opinion on the subject. So, here we go. First of all, I think it is important to say that all of us want to be accepted in one way or another, and we need acceptance. But the interesting question is, how far should we go to get it? And if there are ways to get acceptance without compromising who we are. And to start out, I want to make two things perfectly clear from my point of view. 1. You will never be accepted by all people no matter what you do. And 2. You don't want to be accepted by everybody, but nevertheless, we try, and that's a problem. I'll get into that later. Think about it for a second. Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world, and total acceptance from everybody basically means wearing a different mask in different situations every day, and who wants to live that way? The very best way to get accepted, if you ask me, is to show integrity. And if you look integrity up in the dictionary, it says that it is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, and this is very important. This simple rule is the key to getting accepted, and yet it is so hard to practice because you get challenged every day and your moral principles will clash with others. And just to make it clear, integrity is not about rejecting other people or being an asshole, but about sticking to your core values and being honest to yourself. All of us know this dilemma and face it every day, and let me use my own channel as an example. Maybe you saw this video I made about gun control, and it really pissed some people off, but to be honest, I don't give a shit. I am against guns, and will always be against guns till the day I get shot, and I'm not afraid to say so, no matter how many dislikes I get or subscribers I lose. And the same goes for Trump. If I say that President Trump is being a dickhead, it's because I think he's being a dickhead about 95% of the time, and let's use a few seconds to explain why. If it had been any other person, I couldn't care less, but how can we allow the most powerful man on the planet Earth to use hate speech, divide people, and blame the media for all the bad things happening to him? It is unworthy, and I expect much more from a president, but enough about Trump for now. The point is that no matter what you do, you will never be accepted by all, but if you start accepting yourself, I believe the rest will follow. And this brings me to my next point. Are you sure you want to be accepted by all, and have you thought about what the consequences are? It basically means that you've got to change your personality based on the people you socialize with, and that will make you schizophrenic for sure. Yes, I know I'm pushing it, but think about how hard it would be to constantly think about how you should act in a certain way to please some people, and if you always have to think about what you can or cannot say. Of course, we've all got to adapt in some sense, but if we try to please everybody at all times, we'll end up with serious mental health problems. And speaking of pleasing people all the time, this has become a sick trend we see in politics. If the general opinion is going in one direction, politicians simply follow that direction to get more votes for the next election, and you see it over and over again. It's called populism, by the way, and it is the exact opposite of integrity, and it explains very well why people are fed up with politicians and turn against them. So let me repeat myself. You cannot and should not try to please everybody at all times. And I know this is easier said than done because fear is going to be a player in this, but the good news is that you can decide how big of a player fear should be. Many of the choices we make are based on fear, conveniently disguised as practicality. But if we dare to be honest and look ourselves in the eyes, then we've come a long way. Look at it this way, your life will be much better in the long run if you stick to your core values, and in time you'll come up with your own style and be accepted. So see it as the fun part of being human. And as mentioned, your integrity plays a big part in this, so if you work on that and try to stop pleasing everyone, you will end up being accepted for who you are, and that is my personal belief. That's all for me now, so I just want to say thank you for listening, and as always, if you have any comments, please write them down below, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do that too. And by the way, remember to hit this icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks again for watching my videos, I really appreciate it, and take care. Peace.